ఏడు ముస్లిం దేశాల పౌరులపై ట్రంప్ ఆంక్షలు విధించడం సరికాదంటున్నారు ది ఇస్లామిక్ సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ఇర్వింగ్ హెడ్ ఇమాం జియా షేక్. కొన్నేళ్లుగా ముస్లింలు అమెరికాలో స్థిరపడ్డారని, వివిధ వ్యాపారాల్లో సెటిల్ అయి ఉన్నారని అన్నారు. పని చేసుకుని బతికే వాళ్లను ఇబ్బంది పెట్టొద్దన్నారు. అమెరికాకు వచ్చే విదేశీయులు నియమ నిబంధనలు తెలుసుకుని రావటం బెటర్ అంటున్న జియా షేక్ తో హరి ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్.
ట్రంప్ ప్రభుత్వం ముస్లిం మతస్థులపై నిషేధం వహించినప్పటి నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు చాలా ఇబ్బందులు ఎదుర్కొంటున్నారు ఎవరంటే ముస్లిం దేశస్థులే. అమెరికా నుంచి బయటికి వెళ్ళిన వాళ్ళు కానీ, బయట నుంచి ఇక్కడికి రావాలనుకునే వాళ్ళు కానీ చాలా ఇబ్బందులు పడుతున్నారన్న విషయం ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి తెలిసిందే. ముస్లిం ఇస్లాం ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సెంటర్ ఫర్ ఇర్వింగ్ స్కూల్ హెడ్ ఇమామ్ జియా షేక్ మనతో ఉన్నారు. హౌ డు యూ ఫీల్ అబౌట్ దిస్ బ్యాన్ ఆన్ ముస్లిం కంట్రీస్ విచ్ హస్ బీన్ డన్ బై ట్రంప్?
Well, obviously, as Muslims living in the US for a long time and having a large sizable community, it's alarming to see that the infringement of our civil rights are being not taken into consideration and rights are being infringed. But at the same time, we need to understand, most people need to understand, that this country is a country of laws, rules and regulations, checks and balances. Who even has a green card, there is a possibility that he may not be let into the country, even if they are not from the 7 countries that are listed in the executive order. So a lot of people have actually cancelled their travel plans, and immigration attorneys are advising people not to travel unless it's very, very necessary.
So under certain medical conditions, what are your steps? Because there might be some emergency conditions. So how you guys are facing on it?
I'm sure that each individual case, each individual situation would be taken into consideration by the Homeland Security. And obviously, if there's an emergency like that, I think they should be a little bit more reasonable.
After the execution order, a lot of momentums have come from Islamic countries. So what's your opinion on it?
Well, I think that it's such an order that it defies any kind of logic, and it defies any kind of statistic that can be presented to show that any person from those countries has actually committed any type of terrorist attack. So keeping those statistics and numbers in mind, it is very plausible and understandable that countries would be alarmed by it and speak up about it.
Keeping in view this, there are a lot of deaths from 1975 to 2017 to the current year. A lot of deaths, whatever the accidents happen, it's not from the Islamic citizens or the countries. So basically, it's an internal issue, a lot of something kind of, maybe the statistics shows also. So what's your comment on it?
Yeah, internally, you're right that the majority of deaths that take place are Americans killing Americans, gun deaths. And because of that, there's a whole another debate about gun control, which is ongoing. But those same people that call for allowing of guns, they also are the ones that put the blame on deaths for terrorism, which is other than the 9/11 attacks and a couple of attacks here and there, the majority of deaths are by people who own guns, Americans killing Americans, not by terrorists.
So what is your further movement? Are you guys, I mean, right now the agitations are going on. So is there can we see a widespread of agitations in future?
Well, what's going to happen is that many organizations like ACLU, which is the American Civil Liberties Union, they are speaking up about the injustice that is being done, and other civil liberties organizations are also stepping up and going to court and taking these executive orders to court, and so much so that many states are considering suing the president for this executive order.
Despite of this, in America, if you have any issue, we can subject to place a public memorandum to the government.
Well, I convey to my people the importance of understanding that this country is a country of checks and balances. It's not a dictatorship. It's not a country where only one person drives the rules. It is a country where there are different branches of government, the judicial, executive, and also the president himself. So all of those branches, they actually go ahead and make the laws. So when people try to make a law, it has to go through all three branches of government, and if there is something which is contrary to the Constitution or contrary to American values, usually that thing is not undertaken as law. And we will see that in the next few months, all of these challenges will be placed against the executive orders, and for sure, these executive orders will not last.
థ్యాంక్స్ అలాట్.
Yeah.
సో ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిన సమస్య చాలా చిన్నదని, దాని గురించి ఏమాత్రం భయపడొద్దని మత పెద్ద, ఇస్లామిక్ పెద్ద జియా షేక్ అంటున్నారు. హరికృష్ణ రిపోర్టింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇస్లామిక్ సెంటర్, ఇర్వింగ్, టెక్సాస్ ఫర్ USA for V6.